Hey guys, this is Imp from Black Talon Gaming, and I'm going to welcome you back to another Fallout Friday builds, where I take a look at some of the settlements in the game Fallout 4, and go over some of the builds that I've created for this, as well as give you tips on building your own settlements, your own structures, as well as settlement management. Today we're at Rocky Narrows State Park in Fallout 4. This is not a vanilla settlement. In order to unlock this settlement, you're going to have to download a mod. I personally use the Settle Mods collection, and it features Rocky Narrows State Park as a buildable area. It fully functions. You can map supply lines to it, defense, everything works normal. So in my Rocky Narrows, I'm using Rocky Narrows to produce guards for my other settlements. So it's essentially a within the canon of the game, it's a basic training facility for the Minutemen. I've modeled it after what I think a basic training facility should be like in the Fallout universe, as well as taken my own experience from having lived on a forward operating base, and it's both a basic training facility as well as a forward operating base. So we're going to go ahead and take a look, and I'm going to show you some of the cool things about this. So first thing, one of the major mods that I've included in this build is the Sandbag Fortifications Mod. I'll link that below as well, because it's pretty much the entirety of the perimeter defense force is made up of the Sandbag Fortifications models and everything like that. So it's a lot of fun. It's actually a really good mod, so I highly recommend it. So we're going to start out with the south-facing wall. We have a veritable trench readout position here. And I have wooden crates and trunks full of munitions and supplies should I ever be here and need to help defend this facility. And our perimeter defenses go around this little farm area here. Go through another tower right up here. We have a natural cliff face on this side, so I just put towers above it. There's no need to put any barricades or HESCOs or anything down there, because we have that natural cliff. Once again, there's turrets and towers all along this side. This little smoke pit is got ammunition in it, but an empty ammo box, so yeah, don't know how useful that'll be. More turrets. More perimeter towers. I don't use anything in this back area. I imagine this is where they would go for rifle qualifications as well as land navigation, stuff like that. I imagine that they would, their overland marches would just be to one settlement and back and everything like that. It's no big deal. We got more towers, more barriers right down there. Once again, the designer for this tower mod did a really, really good job in constructing these towers. They look awesome. It's a lot of fun. He did a really, really good job with these. And there's like two different models for each one. There's one that can be used as a guard outpost, as well as one that has an actual flat surface on top so that you could stack cannons on top. So it's very, very, very useful. And so if we go into the center, the garrison area of the fort, we have the commander's facility, or the commander's office / home right up here.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Yep, the commander's telling me about the crops. That's awesome. Alright, I can collect taxes. This is where they sleep. Not a big deal. So that's the commander, right? Down here we have the chow hall. Once again, this is a Minutemen facility, so everybody here wears Minutemen uniforms.
You know what I call a good day? One
that ends without a empty stomach.
Things
Blah,
are
blah, 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 blah.
crowded. A few more beds would lift everyone's spirits.
There's like 50 beds here. Oh, the basic training company for this is Charlie Company, 1st Infantry Battalion, so yeah. Alright, so in addition to the mess hall, we have...
Farming's as honest work gets.
We have the Charlie Company supply, which includes a weapon shop, as well as some...
Hope you ain't here for me.
Weapon shop, as well as some weapons workbenches, stuff like that. Have not used this building for anything yet, so don't know what I'm going to do there. Not really worried about it. There's this aforementioned smoke pit. No big deal. We have the barracks rooms here. So here's a slow-mo of the barracks room. So on one side we have beds with foot lockers. On the other side we have rifle racks and a cabinet. Inside the cabinet I keep uniforms for when I attach new settlers to this settlement, so that I can equip them pretty easily and everything like that. We have another barracks with pretty much the same setup, missing the rifle racks though. And a third squad for Charlie Company. I think I meant platoon, but whatever. Once again, beds, and there should be rifle racks up there, but this one kind of got a little bit messed up, so it's kind of off kilter right there. But you know, it is what it is, right? Defensive tower right up top. I know I said in a previous video that you shouldn't mix concrete building styles with wooden building styles, but I did that here for a specific purpose. I feel like maybe the Minutemen on taking this facility would have maybe used some of their concrete resources to build a readout position right there before building the rest of the facility. So that's why I did that, you know.
Huh?
That, and it just looks cool, kind of overlooking the camp. I like it. Alright, here we have the Minuteman Kamo headquarters, First Signal Company. If you're familiar with military nomenclature, and I do believe, like, I think I'm like 90% sure, if a company has a number, if it has a non-numeric nomenclature, like Alpha Company, Bravo Company, Charlie Company, it's because it's attached to a battalion, and it's like permanently attached to that battalion. So, you know, 3rd Battalion, Alpha Company, 706 Battalion, Charlie Company, etc. If it has a number, it's because the company is modular in such a way that it can be taken out of a battalion and attached to another battalion at any given time. And where I saw this, or it's somehow organized so that it's independent from the regular Army infrastructure. Where I saw this most was in active Army battalions, companies attached. Almost all companies are attached directly to a battalion and will never move from there. So they're Alpha Company, Bravo Company, Charlie Company, etc. In the National Guard, all the companies are kind of like independent operating units. Like they'll have their own budgets for everything. Whereas I think in active, a company's budget is going to be kind of handled at the battalion level. But anyway, so National Guard units will usually have, you know, like the 321st Engineer Company, or, you know, like in very specific terms, like my company was the 178th MP Company and the 278th MP Company out of Georgia. So yeah, so this is the Kamo headquarters as well as the First Signal Company. And once again, it's the First Signal Company because likely there's only one. And on the inside we have some high-tech signals type stuff, you know, their computers and stuff. And they handle all the mail. they handled all the mail. And beds on top. So yeah, they're working pretty hard on keeping the Commonwealth safe. Anyhow, I like this build a lot. I put a lot of time and effort into making this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this and like how I, you know, maybe set up the bunkers or whatever, once again, look at the links in the description below. But if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Remember to like and subscribe. And as always, I want to remind you guys to always, always, always remember to stay awesome. Have a great day, guys.